All right. How you doing? It is the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you exclusively on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, coming to you Mondays through Fridays, each and every day of the week, giving you nothing but in-depth HBCU coverage, which includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, and much, much more. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy. Instagram is Radio Guy 22. Of course, the website is obnradio.com. In the Prairie View community, you can always check us out at 87.9 FM. And without any further ado, let us join today's episode. First, I want to thank you all for all of the feedback from last week's coverage, in particular of the two guests that we had on, Lonnie Davis and Kim Runnels, class of 71, class of 93, and current National Alumni Association president, Sister Kim Runnels. Both of them shedding some light on the path in which we must travel as one body. A lot of feedback, some pros, some cons, but that's to be expected whenever you have such a passionate topic on which direction should we go and how should we handle certain matters. But the most important thing is it got us to the table, and it got us to start focusing on what we can and should be doing as a body of alumnus for our dearly beloved Prairie View A&M University. Hopefully some more dialogue will continue, and along with dialogue, some action will take forth. And speaking of action, we got a report from Prairie View's women's track coach, Miss Angela Williams, and the plight and journey of Miss Depnca Bookman. We'll now transition over to that report, and we'll come right back with some thoughts and comments.
This is Coach Williams at Prairie View Women's Track. Depnca Bookman finished up at the USA Outdoor Nationals, taking 7th place in the women's 400-meter hurdles. I believe she would have done a lot better. She was in lane 1. Ashley Spencer was in lane 2. She actually crashed and hit the second hurdle and almost bounced into Bookman's lane, which cut off her momentum as she was going. She had an excellent start. She was able to make it up, but it's hard when you start your momentum like that and then to see someone crash and burn in front of you when you've already fallen in the hurdles prior to. So she ended up 7th, which that is 7th in the country right now among 400-meter hurdlers, into an awesome season so far for her. She still has the Brazilian meet, which she'll be competing in on starting July 19th. So we are headed back to Houston. She'll have a couple of days off, and we're back training to get her ready to go. What she is capable of running right now is 55 seconds in the 400 hurdles. I'm so proud of how her season has gone this year, although she had a couple of mishaps falling at the SWAC Outdoor Championships and taking 2nd place, and then again falling in Sacramento at the regional meet. She is on her way to a stellar career in track and field beyond her collegiate career. Thank you.
Once again, congratulations to Miss Depnca Bookman. She is number 7 in the nation and headed towards a professional career in track and field. Prairie View is still producing productive people. And let me add this, even if she did not make it towards a professional opportunity, we're still PV proud of Miss Depnca Bookman, as well as the entire track program for the men and the women. Of course, the men, 2018 SWAC champions. So continue on. Keep running, sweet child. And we'll keep rooting right here from the Open Mic Broadcast Network and PV Nation abroad. And speaking of abroad, it has been official now that the athletic director position has been posted for Prairie View A&M University, which could indicate that they have a selection committee. I'm interested to see who exactly is on that chair. I know when we spoke with President Runnels from the National Alumni Association, she had made mention of two names that she suggested to be on this committee. We know that Dr. Corey Bradford is leading that committee, but I would be very interested to see who all is on that committee. And I want to make sure that we are heard throughout this process, because this is a process that will affect us short term and long term as a body. And I don't think it's something that should be slung shot in. Here's the person, bon appetit. I think it should be methodical as well as expeditious as possible. But make sure that we're doing it to the very best of our abilities. Huge 7-on-7 tournament this past weekend on the campus of Prairie View A&M University. Coach Eric Dooley and company gearing up for the 2018 season, which is really right around the corner. SWAC Media Day is scheduled for July 13th in Birmingham, Alabama. And speaking of Birmingham, Alabama, did you hear of the latest windfall? It's been highly noted, no secret, that we are in need of a commissioner at the Southwestern Athletic Conference. It's also been highly noted that a very strong and highly likely candidate to fill that void would be Dr. Charles McCullough of Texas Southern University. One's kept wondering, why is there such a hang-up and a dilemma? Well, there has been a report that Dr. McCullough was a candidate for an athletic director's position on the West Coast. That is falling through, so maybe now they can go to the next step at closing the deal for the Southwestern Athletic Conference next commissioner. We'll still be keeping an eye on that. And speaking of keeping an eye on things, we may mention that football season is right around the corner. So is soccer season. Prairie View A&M University still has the need of a head coach for the soccer program. The clock is running. Let's let the next move be our best move. And speaking of the next move being our best move, we are going to hear now from a new segment we're going to be adding in the fall called the Snowman Weekend Wrap-Up. One of our Chicago, Illinois affiliates, Mr. Brian Snow, a.k.a. the Snowman. Check him out on Arena Sports Network. We'll now go and hear the Snowman's Weekend Wrap-Up. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, Snowman here, and this is Snowman's Weekend Wrap. Let's start with the FIFA World Cup going on in Russia, shall we? England defeats Panama 6-1. It was 5-0 at halftime. Ouch, the U.S. team should be embarrassed because they didn't make the tournament. Japan knocked Senegal 2 apiece, and it was Colombia, over Poland by a final 3-0. Tomorrow, 4 on the docket in Group A. Saudi Arabia takes on Egypt. Uruguay takes on Russia. In Group B, we have Iran taking on Portugal, and Spain taking on Morocco. The first 2 matches I mentioned will start at 9 a.m. Central Time, and the last 2 will start at 1 p.m. Central Time.
Let's take a look at some baseball scores, shall we? Boston shuts out Seattle 5-0. Cleveland crowns Detroit 12-2. Tampa Bay storms back and beats New York 7-6 in 12 innings. They lose Gary Sanchez, the Yankees do, to an injury. Cincinnati gets 7 runs in the 7th, beats the Cubs 8-6. Justin Turner caps off the home run parade in New York as the Dodgers beat the Mets 8-7. Arizona shuts out Pittsburgh 3-0. Atlanta over Baltimore 7-3. The world champions are basically trying to run away with the American League West. They smashed Kansas City 11-3. St. Louis over Milwaukee 8-2. Minnesota shuts out Texas 2-0. And the White Sox get a split from Oakland of the 4-game series. Yoan Moncada drives in 6 as the White Sox win 10-3. Miami over Colorado 8-5. And San Francisco gets 2 in the bottom of the 11th inning and defeats San Diego 3-2. Toronto over the Angels 7-6. Sunday Night Baseball in the nation's capital. See the Nationals come back from 4 runs down and defeat the Philadelphia Phillies by a final of 8-6. It's been a high-scoring weekend of baseball. I'm the Snowman, and this is Snowman's Weekend Wrap. Don't forget, catch Snowman in the morning every weekday, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Become an early bird with Snowman in the morning. I'm out of here.
And once again, that was the Snowman. You can check him out on the Arena Sports Network early in the morning with Snowman in the mornings at the arenasportsnetwork.com. Well, as always, time waits for no man. I want to remind you that you could leave a message on our 24-hour message line. Comments, thoughts, suggestions, or even complaints. We're open here. That phone number is 713-570-6736. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. PV Nation, who you rooting for? I am the Radio Guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Follow me on Twitter at Radio Guy, Instagram, Radio Guy 22. Don't forget to visit the website at obnradio.com. Until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.